Hey, how's it going, guys? ZDEyE here. So today I wanted to talk about Demon Souls Remake specifically. Now I definitely, let's just get it out, first thing out of the way. I'm sure you read the title of this video, maybe even clicked on it as well, wondering like, what am I even talking about? Is this a joke? Is this a sarcasm? What is it? I'm being 100% real. I actually think that this is the easiest Souls game that I have experienced. And mind you, I have played them all. I have played the Souls series, Dark Souls 2, 3, Bloodborne, more inspired Souls series games as well, Sekiro, The Surge 2, Neo 2, Code Vein, like Jedi Fallen Order as well. And mind you, they were a ton of similarities in that anyway. So what am I talking? I'm not specifically talking about every single Souls types of games. No, I'm specifically talking about that the From Software specifically have created their own Souls series sort of games, right? As I mentioned, their first shot at the Souls games, right? It was Demon Souls, and then Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, of course, Sekiro, and as such. But I don't know in terms of how difficult it really was back in the 2009, I believe it was, when first Demon Souls did release. Was it actually easy? Was it difficult? Was it something that people were not aware of? Maybe they had no experience prior to it. Of course, there wasn't, Soul series games back then, they were never as popular as they are now. And maybe that is the reason why I find this particular game, Demon Souls, so much easier than any of the Soul series that I have played. Again, I'm talking about Soul series from the From Software, studio that they have created, not other studios. So I'm still having a blast, though. I'm not gonna say, for example, it's a bad game because I'm having an easy time with it. No, I am having a blast. It's a fantastic game, and 100% I'll be going for a platinum trophy on this game. It's a treat. It definitely deserves every penny that I have paid for this game. It's an incredible experience, and I highly recommend it. Now, I'm sure a lot of you may be asking a question down in the comments already. Well, have you used the glitch? If you guys are not familiar, yes, I'm sure at this point everyone's familiar with the glitch that Demon Souls has. That's of course if you have, kind of done a little bit of research, if you were considering of doing it as well, or maybe you just, curiosity kicked in. Personally, for me, it was a curiosity. I want to see, I want to see how many, I want to get maximum of souls, and so I can max out everything in my, just make my build as, as strong as possible, pretty much be in like God mode or something like that, right? Again, I did not use any cheats, okay? I cannot exactly show you this, because let me tell you, I have not yet finished the game. I'm taking my damn sweet time, and also because I've taken a break from gaming overall for like 2-3, actually it was longer than that, but 4 to 5 days anyway, and specifically I've taken a break from Demon Souls. And to be honest with you, I was actually going for other platinum trophies, such as the Assassin's Creed Valhalla and as such. Yeah, and that game is extremely demanding and very grindy as well, and just very time consuming, right? And so I was kind of going back and forth with Demon Souls and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Okay, now, I'm not talking about Valhalla in here, but talking about Demon Souls though. Yes, I do know there's few certain glitches that this game has. Now, we have to understand as well, this is not exactly being made by From Software any longer. A remake is by, we already know, Bluepoint, right? And they are fantastic developers, they know what they're doing, they've stayed faithful to the series. And I don't know, of course, if this sort of a glitch was in the original game, because let me tell you, I have never played Demon Souls, but I know too much about it since I had to do a lot of research for my specific videos on Demon Souls. If you guys did not know, a couple months back, I made a video about Demon Souls deserves a remake. That was actually before we actually finally got a confirmation that there will be indeed a remake for Demon Souls. So that's kind of funny. But even though we did know about it a little bit because of the rumors, well, rumors could have been back then wrong as well. And that was actually pretty fun to make that video. And of course, I had to do a lot of research. And back then as well, and now including I don't have a PlayStation 3, so I could not get back into Demon Souls, purchase it and actually played on the original Demon Souls. And so I decided to wait instead and get this remake, and I did. And I feel like this is definitely the easiest Souls game that I have ever played, and from all of them. Now, maybe I could give you a little bit of an explanation regarding why I think it's so easy. I think it's because mainly the bosses are a little bit slow compared to how you can be handling the situation. I mean, it's also possible that I'm maybe taking a little, like strats a little just too beneficial for me and too advantageous. Let me explain. As an example, I could be using like a claymore, and I'm using most of the time a claymore +5 at the moment. I've upgraded it, and of course it's already a very powerful weapon. It really is. And of course I put him into my health, my endurance, like my luck charms and stuff like that. Basically upgrading my character as I go. There's also not a way of you actually getting souls. It's just there's the best strat for you to gather souls, like 4,500 every time when you kill the mage skeleton. Like there's a specific area for that. I do know about that. I've used that tactic I killed them about 12 times in total of whole thing. And yes, the only reason I wanted to do it is actually buy arrows, more consumables and such. Not so much of upgrading my character though, but don't get me wrong, I definitely did upgrade and by using that. But again, it's not like it's so substantial that I will be overpowered in this game. Remember, 12 times multiplying by, well, let's say 4,500. That would be about 54,000, right? Like that's how much souls I would have. That would only allow me from upgrading about, that really depends, like maybe 7, 8, 10 times or something like that. So it's not like it's going to completely change your experience in this game. Okay, so remember I have touched on regarding the bosses, right? I have killed mostly all of the bosses. The two last bosses that I've got is the Penetrator and also the old King Aland. Is that how you pronounce his name? I think it was Aland, right? Anyway, I'll make sure I'll put it up on the screen if I'm wrong. But still, okay, so I basically, those are the last bosses. And yes, I'm also taking my sweet time, like I already said, because I want to get a platinum trophy. This means I have to do the quests, and this means I have to do some of this kind of a miscellaneous things for the trophies, like just the side quest, saving the witch, getting an NPC facing off a penetrator as well, the boss. And I have seen a video about that, what I need to do exactly. And yeah, it pretty much goes in an easy mode. And by that time I was like considering, wait, should I even do this? Maybe I should replay the game on purposely, because I want to feel how this boss fight is going to be for me. Like, is it going to be challenging? But after I've seen how the boss handles himself, his patterns, and let me tell you, all the boss's patterns are way too predictable, and that's an issue. Like, for example, I do think that there were only 2, actually maybe 3 bosses that I had sort of difficulties, but not so much. Okay, so number 1 was for me a Flame Lurker. Flame Lurker, I didn't die to him, not even once. But that was actually the most somewhat challenging of a whole experience of Demon Souls, until I encountered the gargoyles. I think they're called man-eaters, and there's both of them, and I died to them once because, remember, this is a bridge. If they can use some kind of pushing attack and you can fall off the bridge to your death, of course. Yeah, I died to them once because, well, that unfortunate reason. But I had a blast actually having a fight against the man-eaters, the gargoyles. And the other boss was the Dragon God. Now, Dragon God, to be honest, as a boss, as a mechanic of it, it's pretty appalling. It's not that good at all. Basically, you have to go back and forward, sort of thing, go to the right, use a giant crossbow thing, go to the left side, use the other giant crossbow thing, and then you just go and smash his horn. I don't know, just his chin or something. But yeah, that was easily done. Just make sure you use those special weaponry for the optional trophy as well. And that's really it. That was very simple. Now, simple in terms of what you need to be doing, but challenging could have been because you needed to be precisely making sure that the boss is not facing you, because his eyes will turn red and you'll know that he's about to hit you. Make sure you hide behind a pillar. And of course, if his eyes are yellow, well, he does not know you're in that particular area, and so he'll be looking around. So you need to make sure, you need to judge the timing properly. So basically, this is not exactly a very good boss fight, to be honest with you. Now, my last boss I've encountered was the Storm King. Now, that fight was god awful. It was awful. It was too easy. It was no challenge at all. The only crowd control that you had to utilize, all I did is simply kill every single all of them basically, and I concentrated all my time on the Storm King himself, and it was too easy. At the end of the day, I just stopped using my the weapon that you can get out of the boss area. Anyway, I forgot the name, of course, typical, but instead I used a bow and arrow, and so that was just actually easier for me to kill him, because like my bow and arrow is a compound bow. I think it's one of the best. I may be wrong about that, and I use the normal arrows, and yeah, I need to mention it's a +6 compound bow, so of course it'll deal a lot more damage on the bosses as well. So yeah, the only ones I've got left is the Penetrator and also the Old King Alent, is that how you pronounce it? Anyway, I will definitely be doing the rest of the things. Now I'm not too sure if I want to go with the like collectibles such as the rings, spells and such. That's gonna be that's just too much time, too much grind, and you need to have a second playthrough, and I don't feel like going for it, at least not yet. So I think I'll put down the game for a bit, for months or so, and come back into it and get a platinum trophy as soon as I get that kind of urge of wanting to play Demon's Souls once again. And I'm sure I'll get it for sure, because I have typically replayed multiple times these Dark Souls and as such, because remember, I've got every single platinum trophy on all of my Dark Soul series games anyway, all of them. I got platinum trophies. So of course, I'm not saying that the game's bad. Again, I'm gonna have to clarify this multiple times, don't I? But basically, I'm having a blast, but it is an easiest Dark Souls, or Souls I should say, series of them all, in terms of that. I had the most challenging times, and most times I died was actually between the boss battles, and like getting to them, some weird challenges, or maybe some platforms that you may fall off on purposely, because there's some, it's pretty smart, I personally think. Yeah, those were the challenging parts, and most of the times that I've died to. But the bosses, no, they were sort of a pushover in my opinion. But if you know what you're doing, it's quite easy. Oh, also, I do know that Demon's Souls has overpowered magic. It's funny enough, I've never used magic in Demon's Souls in here. I only tried to use it to see how it works, and I didn't try to hit anyone with it. Well, I think I did for a few enemies or so, but never on the bosses, and I'm still having an easy time with the game. Again, I'm not glitching, I'm not cheating or anything like that. I'm sure somebody will be just questioning it. I have to clarify that. But yes, guys, also when I do finish up with the game, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna make a review video of this game. But like in reality, there is no problems with the game, except it's too easy, and there could be some nitpicking stuff as well, like glitches and like that could have been, maybe Bluepoint has overlooked that sort of thing. And we do know they're coming with the new patch of patching the gold coin, the like overkill with the stats on the luck charm, the luck base for the character. Anyway, wow, I dragged on long enough. I feel like I've been all over the place with this commentary. Hopefully it was somewhat understandable, and hopefully you got my point where I'm trying to get at as well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Tell me down in the comments as well, what do you think about Demon's Souls? Is it difficult for you? Is it hard for you? Again, it may be hard for you because you're experiencing for the first time. That's definitely very possible. Personally for me, no, it's not. It really isn't. And anyway, yeah, have a wonderful day, guys. As always, have a good one.